It's Friday. Bill O'Reilly from BillO'Reilly.com is with us now. Bill, what do you expect from the press conference, and how do they normally work? Usually the president, I think, comes out with a list of who he's calling on, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So they'll have a list of people, and they'll know generally, what those people are interested in. They don't give them the questions in advance. I mean, maybe some corrupt people do that we don't know about.
You mean like the media?
Yeah, because generally how it works is there's a communications office.
Yeah.
Right? And Jen Psaki is the primary spokesperson, but there's about 5 or 6 people in that office. And they interact with reporters, the White House press corps, all the time. They talk on the phone. And sometimes they barter. So we'll give you the third question, what kind of an area do you think you're going to go in? That's how it's done, all off the record. So they have a good idea. So the only guy in there that's going to give them jazz is Peter Doocy from Fox, okay? The rest of them, they might ask a tough question about the border just to show off and say, look, I'm not in the tank. That could happen. That woman, Caitlin, what her name is on CNN, she does that. But they're not going to follow up, or if Biden misleads, which he certainly will do, or, says it's Trump's fault or some ridiculous thing, they're not going to challenge. Okay, so when Biden walks in, he's going to have a sheet of paper in front of him in very big print saying, and it's going to be numbered. And that's how he'll call on. Now, the press doesn't have to, they could have a conversation, then ask totally different question. There's no you have to ask this. So people think that, they make deals and this and that. Sometimes, but not a lot, because if that ever gets out, then the press person is cooked.
So do you think, because Psaki, because I refuse to silence the P, as her family has done for generations now, Psaki has actually been harassed a bit, or at least tested a bit. There is some pushback of her. Is she doing a good job, or is this the kind of pushback we would expect to see on Thursday?
Well, I think she's okay. She's like Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a lot of difference.
Except, there is on the way she's treated, yes.
Yeah, of course. But just in the demeanor of the two.
Right.
They're both authoritative. They stay on the message. They don't deviate away from the message. No matter what you do, they're going to say the same thing that they decided to say before they came out there. That's what White House press people do, with the exception of Anthony Scaramucci, who juggled and then did some sword swallowing. That's why he didn't stay very long. They're not there to draw attention to themselves.
Right.
They have a message. It's decided upon in the morning. Now, the thing about Biden is Biden doesn't do anything all day. On BillO'Reilly.com, the first thing we do each night is give you Joe Biden's schedule. Okay? And the schedule is nothing on the schedule. So, for example, on St. Patrick's Day, the president went to 8 o'clock Mass to, I guess, pray to St. Patrick. I don't know. Then he went to Washington because he was in Wilmington. And then he had a meeting with the Prime Minister of Ireland, and that was it. The whole day. And we don't really have a big thing going on with Ireland. It's like, hey, how you doing? Here's a corned beef sandwich.
We heard all the time about how the president's schedule was open under Donald Trump. Compare the two.
No, but that, if you read the United States of Trump, which I sent you 8 copies of, he came down at 10:30 in the morning, and he worked till 8 o'clock at night. There was no bowling or movie night or badminton. He was there the whole day.
Are you saying that Joe Biden is not there all day?
I think Biden's in his jammies by 6. I don't think he's I don't know how long he's there, because we're not getting any anonymous sourcing out of there. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
How every day we got anonymous sources that Trump broke a plate, he stabbed some guy in the heart, But now we get nothing. Nothing. It's so corrupt and so ridiculous. But the official schedule for Trump was 10 times. And Obama's schedule was crazy. He had stuff all over the place. But Biden's got 1 or 2 things. That's it. And they had to tell him, look, you can't put your lunch order on the schedule, Mr. President. I mean, that's not what people want to know.